see on my character sheet. Is it just applying armor class penalty and the other's not? Yeah, whatever. Well, I'm ready to start. Is everybody else?
Diplo's missing. Definitely muted.
But yeah, have you noticed that, Seawall? Sometimes on Mythweavers and the Rule 20 sheet, the skills don't quite match.
What was that?
Comparing Mythweavers and Roll 20's character sheets, that sometimes the skills don't match.
If you... what do you mean it doesn't match?
For example, for under Mythweavers, I have a +7 mod to climb, but according to Roll 20, I only have a +6. I have 2 ranks in it, and according to this, I also have 2 ranks in it with the strength mod.
It could be any number of things. I haven't updated my Mythweaver sheet in a long. I haven't updated my Roll20 sheet in a while.
Oh, that's why I have some wrong numbers here. Okay, I see. All right, never mind. I see where things went off. There we go. Things are looking better now.
Let's see what Vikran's luck heal check is going to be. I think I just brought somebody back to life, guys.
You
won't leave us just yet.
You're not dying on us yet, old man. You're not allowed to have a heart attack in my presence. Slams fist into guy's chest.
Breathe, damn you, breathe!
No, he sucks in air and wakes up going, oh god, that hurt.
God damn it, Diplo, get here soon, please.
I just noticed my mic is. I just noticed my mic sounds been off for this whole time. Anyway, last week brought brought the mayor of what is it now?
I think it was Watertown.
Win
Yeah,
something.
see, this is what happens when I don't have my glasses. Wintown to justice. Wintown's his wife ran and brought his son to the president.
Mm-hmm.
However, he's still occupied seat thanks to Bork Laser.
Yeah. He just wasn't as good as the Brock Lobster.
Probably not. Right, so what are you going to do?
So, like, how much time has passed since we brought them in? Is it like a couple minutes after that, or has it been like a day after we brought them in?
I'll probably say probably about 7 hours since you brought him in.
Okay.
So I'm hoping we teleported back to the city and we're just kind of hanging out in the slums.
All right, so
I'm cool with slumming it. You guys cool with slumming it?
I'm just good with slumming it.
Sure.
Be nice to see what the wretches of society think. It's amazing.
These ain't the wretches of society, man. These are the people kicked out of their home.
Then let's just see which one are actual legit and which ones are agents just hiding allegiances.
I will lead a big old hunting party though to make sure these guys have plenty of food.
I will go to the various bars in this city, at least the areas where the former people who used to live here now go to, mainly to get an idea of if I can sense if any of them may be hiding an allegiance or something. I'm guessing that'd be.
all right. Well, Vic, when you find some food.
Guessing for me that would be sense motive.
Yep.
Sense motive. Don't fail me now. And let me just quickly check. Is there something I can do with that? Let's see. Outside of discerning lies at 5th level. Is there a judgment I can use to make this a bit better?
Yay, assessing luck. Don't worry, I got this. We'll be fine.
What? No, Bane. No. Judgments. But so, who's loyal and who's a traitor? Really?
You'd have no idea for once.
Okay. Here's something simpler that can be done. Paladin engages Detect Evil and starts walking around.
That doesn't help. Half of our party detects as evil.
Actually, none of it does.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, my non-detection necklaces that I've been giving out. Just giving them out like candy. Just.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Why?
Let's not try to hide evil.
I mean, you're treating it like it's a media.
And this be the paladin doing her own sense motive.
Right, go ahead. Jesus. Remy, sense motive now.
She's at 28.
Okay.
Thanks to Remy's skill, you find.
Oh, that's a perform check.
Oh,
No, I will do,
Versatile performance. It allows bards to use their perform in place of certain skills.
yeah.
yeah.
Very useful ability for them, actually.
Thanks to Remi's perform, you detect that some people are in fact agents of the Empire, and some is looking for a gang called the South Street Gang that's been
The what?
causing trouble lately.
What's the gang called again?
South Street Gang.
South Street Gang. Correct?
Hmm.
That's been causing trouble lately.
Oh, knowledge local. What exactly is the South Street Gang? No, it's not a monster, so I can't do a nat 20 on it. 29?
You know they're on South Street. Or at least they originate for South Street.
Guys, I think we might have a date on South Street.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hmm?
Okay. Technically an urban environment. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Yep. Also, Remy, could you happen to see which ones specifically were mentioning the South Street Gang or were possibly agents of the Empire?
Did I? Ty?
Okay.
Yeah.
When we go, should we go by some guards? I'm just gonna inform them of those that apparently are hiding loyalties to the Empire.
Yeah.
Aye, some more traitors? Aye. Alright. We'll deal with them, don't worry. But be careful. I heard the South Street Gang is... Well... You see when you get there. Trust
What
me.
exactly is their main method of income? Drugs, smuggling, prostitution,
Stealing.
dealing?
Stealing.
Stealing.
Aye.
From the Empire. Like I said, you see when you get there.
Any advice?
Not that I could give.
Discern lies? Is he telling the truth?
Well, is he?
Basically, it's something at 5th level I can now do.
Oh, okay.
Basically, I can just naturally do discern lies.
Oh, okay.
At least as far as the rules of the spell goes.
He's as far as he knows, he's telling the truth.
Okay. All right. So, to South Street we go. I recommend that we be ready for something, because I imagine things probably won't go well.
I'm gonna go scout it out.
Yes.
That's my stealth. I am gone.
Okay.
Ikram just disappears. Boom.
All right. Here
Into
is
the crowds.
Here
Into the crowds. He's gone. He's on a rooftop somewhere. He's Naruto running.
Right.
That's him creating it.
Here is South Street. You notice that an
And I'll
orphanage.
get you a perception really quick. I'm in favorite terrain, so I get a +10 on perception. I see everything.
Jesus. You notice the orphanage is unlocked. You also notice a bunch of guards looking around. Someone is trying to. So, they said something about, come on. Come on. You Someone stole our weapons, and you did. Someone stole our weapons thanks to this game. Come on, they can't be around here somewhere.
Alright, so these are Empire guards we're seeing?
Yeah,
Just 3?
yeah.
Quick question: do I see any flags of the Empire while I'm scouting around? While no one's noticing me, apparently.
Everywhere.
Like, are they like waving like they're in like loyalty, or more of a case of we just happen to have them?
Wait. Happen to have them.
Is there one that seems extra prominent since apparently I'm invisible and I can just walk around without anyone noticing me?
Here, right in the center of town.
So, are there any prominent ones, Ty? That seem very important.
Here, right in the center of town, sorry.
Could I walk up to it without getting noticed?
You're a Nargle, go ahead.
Well, I've still got a 51 stealth while I'm running around town.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll again?
No, I said you're a Naruto, so go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. A little bit of lantern oil. Flint and steel. Flick. And walk away.
What the? Someone burned our flag! Search the streets, get him! Wake the guards! And as the guards are being awakened,
Innocent whistling. Innocent whistling while walking down the street.
you notice at least a handful of kids, no other than at least 15, walk through the flag and then running away with a bunch of weapons and armor.
Whoa. I distracted the guards so much, a bunch of
Kids.
a bunch of gutter snipes stole weaponry. I'm following their asses.
Good
Hold
luck.
on. Survival check to track.
I could assist you with that.
Yeah, because they know the speed span that you do, so that is not going to do it.
Add an additional 7 to that. I forgot to add in my tracking bonus as a ranger.
Probably not.
At
least 40.
That also can. Okay. Can I at least roll a survival check?
Go ahead.
All right.
Okay. Let's see. They are small creatures. That does give me +1. This is hard ground 20.
Nope.
Man, I didn't realize that, we're dealing with, fresh snow since the path was made, and it's been multiple days since they made the tracks. There's actually very specific rules for tracking.
Oh. I'm going to say they know the streets so well that even tracking agents can't find them.
Tracked party hides trail and moves at half speed, gives only a +5. So hard ground 20, 25. For every 3 creatures in the group being tracked, they get a -1, but they do get a +1 for generally being small creatures, I would assume, or considered small.
You know what? Magic.
I am a ranger. This is what I do. I track things.
All right. Thanks to the quarry spell, you found them around here.
Do they see me?
Stealth to roll. Roll stealth. Because now they're looking for your ass. They don't see a damn thing.
I could be playing the one-man band and they still wouldn't see me at this point. I'm probably on a rooftop observing.
Did you see that? Yes. That was very pretty. But now we have to get these. But now we have to get these weapons before anyone traps us. Yeah, I know. Thanks, boss, for help out with the store. No problem, no problem. Come on, let's all break back to the orphanage.
I'm gonna look for the runt of the litter.
The rental litter probably around 12 years old. Carrying at least 2 seconds. Carrying at least
Does
2
he
seconds
ha-
long.
Is he currently carrying a weapon or anything of value?
One armor, one weapon. No, he's carrying it, not armed with it.
I'm gonna have my hawk steal the weapon. So this will be versus flat, but because he's not expecting it. So and this will be steal. So I'm assuming the beats his flat-foot CMD.
Yeah. As he's flying away with the weapon, he's like, Rachel! Rachel! What? Oh,
No.
God. Huh?
The hawk is actually flying low and slow, in a very specific way. She is flying so she can be easily tracked by him.
Alright, so she like, Rachel! Rachel! What? What the? Where you come from? And this time she's loading up her shotgun.
Is she trying to shoot at my hawk?
He doesn't know what it is. As far as he knows, it's the Empire's Hawk, so...
Okay, I'm going to do a non-lethal ranged disarm since she can't see Vikram. So here we go. Is she a human?
Yeah.
Okay, so here
One
we go.
human, one elf, and the rental litter is dwarven.
Let's see.
Like I said,
we're
the
dealing
equivalent of
with-
a 12-year-old, so I say, for a dwarf.
Does the kid still have a big bushy beard though?
Probably.
versus Flatfoot.
Yeah, he disarms the rifle.
No. Basically, it's just an arrow comes out of nowhere. It's specifically not going to do lethal damage. Don't want to hurt this kid since we need to figure out what's going on here. I will do a check to remain hidden. Let me just double check what my damage would be. I hope this person isn't evil.
It's not. She's not.
Okay, so I'm also going to not use... I'm going to not use the... this is non-lethal damage. 17 non-lethal damage as the arrow just basically hits the shotgun in a way and fires it, and basically recoils into her face, I would assume.
Yeah, it hits because she's a little kid, so probably no AC whatsoever.
So I'm going to now roll a stealth at -20 to remain hidden. I did not get a special ability that allows me to remain hidden. Let's see, this will be plus... God, what was it? It's plus... I may have foobarred that one. They've got a chance to actually detect me as I try to slip into another alleyway.
As you try to slip into the alleyway, Rachel sees you. He's like, Vincent, Higumaru, run! I'll handle this. And she raises his shotgun and starts shaking.
I'm going to use acrobatics to basically Assassin's Creed it up the wall. If I don't fuck her up the roll. I think I Assassin's Creed up the wall pretty well. Do I get a new stealth roll since I basically am out completely out of sight? Let's see. And don't fuck with a ranger in his home turf.
It's just enough to dip her dogs here.
Yep. So I'm on the roof. Well, she went into probably a blind alley, and it's now empty.
Yeah. Where'd it go?
Is she looking? Is she still looking at the back of the alley? Is her back to the street?
Yeah. She's about to turn around and walk away to join her buddies.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna use an acrobatic to try and get behind her without being noticed.
Acrobatics and stealth check.
Acrobatics. Stealth.
Yeah, you dropped that without her noticing.
And let's see, this will be a grapple check versus her flat-foot CMD.
Yeah, you grab
And I'm basically hand over the mouth, throwing the weapon, pulling the weapon out of her hand, and pull her into the darkness of the alley before anyone notices. Is there a staircase going to a higher floor?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that and basically hide the two of us in if there's a way to hide the two of us from sight of the alleyway, I'll do it. I guess I'll have a penalty of the stealth roll since she's probably uncooperative.
Yeah, about 10.
Come on, let's get a decent roll, guys. I don't think they'll notice me.
Yep, the guards don't notice you, and they don't notice their buddies.
I'm gonna wait for a while until they're all gone.
Okay, so like this is taking place like right here, right?
Yep, in an alleyway, in a blind alley specifically.
Okay, so odds are my
Yeah,
character would
by now, Hazelborough and this site is right here.
out of the city. Okay.
Yeah.
I probably should have chased after them. Oh well.
Well, I've got apparently a ringleader, so that might be useful later on.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Going to use a whistle to recall my hawk. She'll land nearby, dropping off the sword at my feet, and I'll instruct her to go find Alara and have her bring the whole gang here.
Okay.
Hawk will fly away, find Alara, and will help lead Alara to.
As
to bring
Alara rounds the corner, she knows the gang is a lot larger than you think. At least 20 to 30 little kids, and somehow, some way, Remy disappeared.
Remy, come back to us!
She's back. At least 20 to 30 little kids, all armed with weapons and armor, pretty much between the ages of 15 and probably 10. Elves, dwarves, and half elves, and elves, and humans, of course.
I'm assuming they see the paladin in the somewhat shiny armor immediately, with other people following behind her.
Yeah, the 12-year-olds automatically get behind the older kids like, "Who are you? What do you want? Are you here from the Empire? The South Street gang will never die as soon as Rachel comes back."
We're just looking for a friend passing through the area.
Then leave. We have a war to get ready for.
Should then like
We will take our city back, even if the adults don't take it back.
So I guess they'll try to pass around the guys, make sure none of them get within stealing distance.
Yeah.
And continue on towards Vikrin and just make a mental note of, okay, we've got to stop these kids from doing something stupid. For now, we got to regroup.
Look, the Empire is our enemy. We've already killed a few of their main leaders, including rescuing a few slaves. So trust us, we are not friends of the Empire.
But you don't understand. And this is for the same point to you. They took our homes. And those don't do nothing about it. Rachel brought us here and says we will do something about it. On the home of our former forgot was a former home of the orphanage
Yeah.
mother. Yeah, that's right. On the home of my former orphanage mother, we will take back the city and bring the mayor to justice.
Oh, don't worry. That is our plan, along with toppling the Empire.
Philip does not believe you. He thinks it's just another adult delaying him. I don't know what you do. Where's Rachel? Something happened to her.
Well, you guys don't know yet that I have her, so you can't give them anything. All you know is Hawk wants to take you somewhere.
Have you seen those propaganda posters about a bunch of adventurers? To which Saloon smiles, revealing her fangs.
Wait, that's you? I thought there was just an Empire trick. To lure us off our high before they pick us up one by one.
We exist. And the Empire knows we exist, and they fear us. And if they don't, they will learn to fear us.
Yep.
So,
Hawk is getting more distressed. Flying in circles above you.
Okay, fine. Hawk. Sorry to cut our meeting short, but our Hawk wants us. Vikrin needs us for something. And I started following the Hawk.
Yep, and you guys end up in a blind alley. You see Vikrin come out with, a 15-year-old gutter snipe-looking human girl?
Yeah.
Hand over her mouth while leading her downstairs, hands behind her back. She's struggling.
Vikrin, why exactly do you have a child restrained like that?
Apparently, she's been leading a group of kids stealing weapons from the Empire. Thought she'd be a very good source of information.
Oh yeah, we came across that group. They'd like to see someone named Jessica. Are you Jessica?
That was Rachel. Out of character.
Wait, was it?
It is.
Wait. Oh, it was Rachel?
Yeah.
It is.
Are you Rachel?
Calm down, kid.
At this point, she tries to kick you in the balls.
She's way out of her league.
I know it's not going to be much, but...
She stamps his foot and realizes he's wearing steel-toed boots.
Does that beat your...
That doesn't even beat my AC.
Okay.
Because I'm expecting... Yeah. She just stamps on my foot and realizes, wait, his boot's armored.
I pull out my poster and give a nice toothy grin. We are not allies of the Empire. Specifically, it was the propaganda ones, the one of Saloon the Evil.
At this point, she starts to calm down.
I take my hand off her mouth, but I'm still keeping her arms behind her back.
Could have fooled me.
Vikrin,
What do you want?
We're behind enemy lines. I had to play it safe.
you did good stealing those weapons.
You guys are smart for using a distraction. I just wanted to lower their morale and get them to think there was a ghost setting fires around the town.
Actually, we've been stealing the weapons for the last 6 months.
Yes.
A little there, a little here.
I'd recommend turning them over to the various people out in the slums. Kids should not be soldiers.
The Empire made us soldiers. When they killed the orphanage mother.
And that is tragic and horrible, and no child should have to go through that. But that doesn't mean you are even capable of fighting the Empire.
It's better than the adults are doing right now.
You think they're doing nothing out there?
Yes.
We've given them a kick
to be so young and naive.
We've given them some kick in the balls to get them going.
You know what?
Amazing what a nice couple of buildings exploding can do for morale.
Wait, buildings exploded?
Oh, yes.
Have you heard the news that what was it?
Watertown, Windfalls, Grassville.
Yeah, the Grassville and the northern city have both been liberated and now back under control of the Arrowville Republic.
I never knew that. We have no news going. We have no news coming down from there.
Well, of course, the Empire tried to suppress that because they were massive losses. What did it take to get them to run out of the town screaming the first time? 5 people and a hawk?
Yes. That and a bunch of shadow things.
True.
From someone that I'm not truly sure is completely all there.
I know. I don't know if Remy's all here.
Huh?
I mean, have you looked in those eyes? They're adorable, but dead like a doll's eyes.
So, I think we should go. I think we should go talk to your little friends, get them to lay down their arms, and we'll get you guys safely out of the city. Come on, let's go. I'm gonna let go of her. I'm gonna let go of her arm, but I'm gonna keep a hand on her shoulder.
Of course, she snatches it away, but
Is that a shotgun?
Yeah, it's a shotgun.
She doesn't have it. I kicked it underneath a dumpster or something.
Oh, you didn't think I would have wanted that?
You can still find it. It's in the alley still. I just got it away from her.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, yoink it.
After a while, you found the Devil Winchester shotgun.
Nice.
Very specifically made.
Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna lead her. Hand on her shoulder. There's a paladin walking behind her, and I'm gonna go with somebody walking to her other side.
I can walk on one of the sides.
So we're gonna go to that little. So I presume you guys tell me about the mob of kids with weapons and armor.
We met your gang. Quite a few kids. Good 20, 30. If you have your propaganda poster, try showing it to them.
I've got another way of showing them the error of their ways.
So it's about here.
Okay.
Here and here, which...
Wait, they're just outside of town?
Yeah.
So Ty, they're out here hiding, in a building?
Yeah.
So I guess we'll walk in, hand on her shoulder. She's probably got a bit of a look of shame on her face.
Rachel! I'm sorry. I got lazy and... I got lazy. Sorry, gang.
I wouldn't call it lazy.
Well,
the proper term.
Careless.
You're out of your league. No, the term you're looking for is out of your league.
But what are we going to do? We have no home. We have no orphanage. This is our home.
And if you turn the weapons over to the adults, I'm sure they would be more than happy to make sure there is a safe place for you. We also could lead you to the Arrowville Republic, where you can get this as refugees. There are multiple options here. So, which one of you thinks that you're the best fighter here?
Sandra raises her hand.
Sandra, I'm talking to the kids.
One of the Sams raises its hand.
I'm not talking to anything that's directly regarding you or your creations.
Vilsa and Rachel pick up their hands.
One of the Sams is walking over to the group of kids and standing with them now.
As well as at least a couple of 14 to 14-year-olds that's dwarven.
Just eyeing them up really quick. Are they what, like levels 1 through 3 maybe?
Yeah. Rachel's the highest, of course, and the leader. Vilsa's the second in command.
So,
and the rest is probably level 1 dwarves.
Oh, Rachel, do you use any melee weapons?
She pulls out a knife from her boot.
Okay.
Looking at it,
and I point to the other two. Okay, form a circle up. You three versus me. I'm not allowed to use any of my own weapons. Only my hands.
No, that's not fair. Let's make this fair now.
I'm not trying to make this fair. I'm trying to prove a point.
Vikrin. They already know you can beat their asses with one arm tied behind your back. The three of them couldn't beat a Sam on themselves.
Right, here's...
at least give them a chance while still showing them a point by having one of them fight. Rather than you beating up a bunch of children.
Oh, I'm not going to leave a scratch on them.
Rather than you beating up a bunch of children.
Okay, here's Rachel. Vilsaint. Oops, sorry. This.
All miss. Rachel got close.
And the 2 dwarves. And about 3 dwarves.
So where is she getting a plus 15 from with a knife? At her level?
She's been an orphan She's been an orphan all her life, so like I said, she knows how to fight.
So looking
plus 15, that's like a 12th or 13th level character, man.
I cheated a little.
Now to be fair, maybe she just has a 20 strength, weapon focus twice, and has a masterwork knife.
Which
That's
was
also highly magical.
At that point,
yes, that's a masterwork knife.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Seawall, with what I just described, it's entirely possible that she would have a plus 13 at level 6.
So, yep, I'm just gonna do one quick roll. I'm gonna do a disarm check against her. I'm gonna try to take the knife away from her. So I do get a +2 for dealing with human, and another +2. So does this beat her CMD?
Yep.
I take the knife out of her hands, and then I just throw it into the wall.
Again, looking at the knife, what does it look like it's made out of? Like Mastercraft steel, adamantine?
Adamantine.
Ooh, she's got a shiny knife.
Well, you basically so you're just drilling through a wall then.
Well, yeah, I chucked it into the wall, basically get the knife out of this fight.
Again, the knife goes into the wall, though.
Yeah.
Wait, roll damage, Seawall. Roll damage with the knife.
I would need to know what the damage code is for it. If it's a dagger, it's a 1d4.
Dagger.
Do it, impale the knife in the wall. If it's wood, you could probably even make it go through the wall.
It's wood.
Okay, let's see. 1d20 plus 2 plus. I need. What else do I need to roll? What is the magic? I would need. Ty, don't tell me what the magic is. You'll just add it in on your own. So 2 plus. I get an additional 1. So it's a D4, but okay, I do 7 plus whatever magic the knife's got.
With the magic, you pierce the wall and pretty much almost the other side of the other wall.
So how does she respond to her knife just getting snatched out of her hand and chucked in the blink of an eye?
She responds like this.
So she tries to punch me.
Yeah.
I block it. Just hand up, block it right in the middle of it.
What'd you do that for? That's my last gift by my mother. My birth brother.
My birth burger?
My birth mother.
I'm proving a point. I am one man, and I've taken on how many of you?
5.
And there are people of my caliber in the city that work for the Empire.
I walk over to the wall and retrieve the dagger.
I mean, if you wanted to, I could have just showed them a easier way.
Mage hand or something, getting it out of the wall.
So are you still thinking that you're capable of fighting the Empire? 20 kids in a ragtag army?
I believe in them.
Quiet, Asandra.
Perhaps a raised their trap so they can keep coming back endlessly.
Hikamaru steps up and is like, you know it can't. I know, but it's better to try and fail than... At this point,
there is no shame. There is no shame in saying that you are not capable of fighting this battle, and choosing to escape so you can fight another day.
I walk over to Rachel and I hand her back her knife. Hilt first.
Mom. She slips the knife back into her boot.
Now,
There are other ways that you could assist us that don't involve you fighting.
Like
Sometimes all that's needed is just to have an ear to the ground.
if you guys would prefer to stay and act as scouts for us, and I would presume you have a couple of very gifted cut purses among your ranks.
The 12-year-olds step up. We the best in the business.
We can make sure we can help you sow discontent and chaos amongst the soldiers that have taken your home. We won't be able to help you. You won't be partaking in taking up their lives, but we can make sure that you can make their lives miserable.
We know every back alley in the streets. Even the soldiers don't know the back alley like we do.
Good. Now let's get an inventory of all these weapons and armor that you've been able to acquire.
Oh boy!
Out of character, if there are any adamantine bullets, I'll take 20.
Let me see how many adamantine bullets there are. $19.
Sweet. 20 adamantine bullets for me. Because I need those for a very specific spell.
Oh, which spell is that?
Bullet Ward. You toss several adamantine bullets into the air, up to 4. which then hover protectively nearby and intercept firearm attack against you. The number of bullets protecting you is equal to half the caster level, maximum 4. When an opponent takes a shot at you with a firearm as an immediate action, you can disengage a hovering bullet to attempt to block the attack, increasing your AC against that attack by 10.
Ooh, that's useful.
This destroys the adamantine bullet whether or not the attack hits. The spell is discharged when all affected adamantine bullets are destroyed or taken from you.
Nice, that is very useful.
Each adamantine bullet has an AC of 24, 20 hit points, and hardness 20.
Nice, that is very useful. So,
Basically, sure how hardness works.
Excluding Rachel's rifle, there's about 20 rifles, about 10 samurai swords, about 30 armor, and about the equivalent about 10,000 gold.
Probably a no, but at least as far as like the supplies go, would they happen to have like as far as like materials go, say dark leaf cloth?
Let me find out.
are you wanting me to make you something?
Probably not.
Nope. Shame.
So, yeah. What we'll do is we'll get everything inventoried. We'll bring in the kind of leader of the local resistance. And we're going to have to negotiate a peace between these kids and the local rebels. Oh boy, this is going to be annoying.
Aye, the South Street gang is finally brought to justice.
If you
shut up, old man.
If you put a hand on any of those children, I may not be responsible for how I may react. Because after all, the Empire refers to me as Saloon the Evil, to which I give a very fangy grin.
You're talking about the evil like it's true, Saloon. Assange just slaps you on the back cheerfully. It's not true. Look at how perky and smiley she is. See? Look at that. Adorable.
Well, at least we were able to steal some weapons and armor. What have you been doing?
Animating the corpses of the... No, wait. No, I'm not allowed to do that.
She's talking to Rebel Leader.
Oh, they're not talking to me.
So as you see, the negotiations is going wrong swimmingly.
Both of you, quiet, sit down, and act like adults.
Especially the adults.
Do they take that, or are they still arguing? Am I going to need to do an intimidate check?
Intimidate.
No. Let them have their little squabbles. It's adorable. They think they're people.
Nah, that's Eric Cockles.
Gladius goes right into the middle of the table.
The leader, the rebel
I
leaders
did not travel.
The rebel leaders intimidated. Rachel's just growing, but you know something. You know that she. You know that she says to see you meet business.
I didn't travel 6 months away from my hometown to investigate why shipments were lost, then get embroiled in a war between an evil empire that's aligned itself with one of the gods I hate the most and would love to see thrown from power, just so that I now have to deal with a petulant child, and I'm saying this looking to the rebel leader, and a stubborn, full of herself, and a stubborn, full of herself gutter snipe looking to the girl. Now,
who are you calling a gutter snipe? And as you notice, look very closely.
Yeah, I mean, look at her. She's clearly a snipe gutter.
You notice the the symbol of death now hanging off her neck.
Oh, so you're a follower of the Great Dreamer.
Yeah, my mom is the last gift. It's the second last gift my mom gave me.
Vikram lifts up his holy symbol. She's, depending on how faithful she is, she may actually recognize this not as a holy symbol that just a simple traveler carries, but as a holy symbol that a traveling priest would carry.
She
That's
backs
very
off.
aged.
She's backs off sort of like, you're a priest?
Servant of Desna, but close enough.
I'm sorry.
Now, these kids have a very unique talent that, if used in the right ways, could sow discontent and chaos among the Empire's soldiers. But what we're going to need is to make sure they stay safe. I do not like the idea of putting kids into a war zone, but they are dead set on being here, and we need all the help we can get to get this town back. So, Mr. Rebel Leader, we'll make sure that you guys get supplies. But in exchange, we want to make sure these kids are protected and cared for. We'll make this our personal headquarters. Anyone have a problem making this our personal headquarters? Make sure these kids stay in line.
Spruce up some beds, some new ones.
Where?
Might be nice.
So where's
Some
the
new
personal
wallpaper.
headquarters?
Are the kids like in an old warehouse or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to convert that into kind of an HQ
All right.
for at least our wing of the resistance. We'll take the kids under our wing. We'll do what we can to make sure they stay safe in the city. And in exchange, you guys, if you guys can raid the supply caravans that are coming to the city, we'll make sure you have the arms and we'll do what we can to make sure you guys have the arms and the equipment to continue that. But these kids get fed, and they get protection from some of your best guys. Is that understood?
I don't want to see kids get harmed. All right, deal.
And we'll do it, and we will watch over them when they're operating within the city. They are. Rachel, I would presume that the guards don't take notice of you most of the time.
They can't even see the blind side of a barn.
Now we can make sure if one of them do take notice that they aren't a threat anymore. We just need the younger among you. I'll basically put a hard cutoff at under 13, 14. They're not. They stay here and act in support. They do not go into the city. Period. I don't care if that cuts your forces below half.
All right, but Rachel, shut up. Fine.
Those that are old enough, we will do what we can to help train you so that you can operate more efficiently inside of the city. We will direct you, and we will do what we can to lead you.
Go to warehouse over there. Over there, the warehouse over there. The warehouse.
So now we've got to start setting up a makeshift orphanage and turn a bunch of kids into basically espionage specialists.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that.
Yep. My first thought.
Install them in Sam's.
Nope. My first thought is, where's the major mess for these soldiers?
The mess hall? Over
Where?
here. Oh, the barracks.
What percentage of the Empire's guards go through there for a meal?
All of them except the ones who fish. So about 70% of them.
Sandra, do you happen to have any
Here
very,
and here.
very potent, we'll go with special ingredients that causes people to become ill? Mainly in the I'm thinking mainly in the evacuation of bowels and stomachs. So at the same time,
Probably.
I want to make them miserable with their next. I want them to make their next meal the most miserable they've ever had. And can it be? And is it possible to have it delayed for a period?
I have to look into it.
Do what you can. The delayed isn't a requirement. It would just be useful. So,
The
anyone have a, so
only 30% know how to fish and hunt. So when they're hungry, they leave the sea to hunt or fish.
Okay. I can give everybody in a very large area the bubonic plague.
not the bubonic plague. I don't want to kill them. I just want to make them miserable. Mainly crapping their pants and throwing up uncontrollably.
Okay, cackle fever,
What does
filth
that do?
fever, leprosy, mind fire, the red aches, shakes, the slimy doom.
If I were to get you herbs that would cause these effects, could you concentrate them down into a potion for me that I could then dump into a pot of stew?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to scour the countryside, but I should be able to find enough for you to work with. First things first, though.
I mean, I can just, if you just point me at the person making the stew, I can just target them, and then suddenly every person that touches them or the stew pot will get it.
I was just thinking, pour a potion into the pot when no one's looking.
I mean, yeah, that too. Or magic. Also, I don't know what you're worried about. It's just the bubonic plague.
I don't want this spreading to the innocent people around the city.
Oh.
Yeah, I helped deal with a minor pandemic about a year and a half back. We fortunately, very few died, but it was not easy to keep contained.
Ironically enough, based on how the bubonic plague actually works mechanically, it's just...
Let's not do germ warfare. I'm fine with just, poisoning their food with something that makes them shit themselves.
Ironically enough, all it does is pose a -2 on all fort saves and constitution checks, and on reflex saves and strength checks.
First things first,
So
I'm going to roll out cartography. I'm going to roll out a nice sheet of parchment and pull out some of my map-making supplies. I'm going to make a map of the city based on memory. How do I do, Ty?
You make a fairly decent map.
Okay, this is a little rough, but it'll have to do. So, I'm going to circle the mess hall. This is our target. I'm going to go collect some supplies. I need to know when they start cooking the soup for the soldiers, and when the best time would be for someone to sneak in and put a little something extra into the stew because we love the Empire so much. Give them everything they deserve.
They cook the stew at about... I remember, they cook the stew about at 5, 6, and 7 each.
5, 6, and 7?
5, 6, and 7. First they cook at 5 to feed the first group of soldiers. Then they cook at 6 to take the second group of soldiers. And then it's at 7 for the third group of soldiers. The third group of soldiers is the less because that's also when they go out to hunt.
Okay, so which one has the largest group?
The first.
We'll target the first one as its price. So I've got to go and check. I've got to go check on finding those not so friendly herbs. I'll be back in a little bit.
Do you need any assistance, Vikram?
I think I can handle this. I would like you guys to stay here, make sure these kids don't get themselves in any trouble, and make sure the resistance doesn't cause any trouble as well.
Okay.
I'm going to scour the countryside. Do I find kind of the herbs I described?
Roll another check. After a round, yes, you find the herbs.
And I hope in decent enough quantities to poison a large group.
Yeah.
So yeah, I return and I dump 2 burlap sacks full of 2 different herbs in front of Asandra.
Out of curiosity, knowledge, nature. What kind of herbs are these? Well, actually, I don't need to know. So, what kind of herbs are these, Vikram?
Well, this one, and he pulls out one of them. Normally, I would use if somebody is in very small amounts. It's very useful if somebody is having trouble emptying their bowels, constipation.
Hmm.
In large amounts, which I have seen more than a few times, some kids in the village decide to prank one of the adults, leads to a very embarrassing outcome. And this one, I generally use if somebody has ingested poison, forces them to vomit. Again, in large amounts, it's very unpleasant.
So laxative and epicac.
Pretty much. And I hate that I'm having to go down the poison route. I feel more like my kind by the moment. But
At least these things aren't. These things at least aren't lethal. Per se.
In extremely high quantities, yes, but
At the very least, it's not like some of the rather extreme stuff that I have read Drow can do.
yeah, I'm there's very good reason why I'm not a poison expert. This is just what I've learned as a healer. Medicine, a large enough quantity becomes a poison.
Okay, so which disease did we decide to go with? I think leprosy.
We're not going with the disease. We're going with this, and there are 2 bags of different herbs in front of you. I need you to concentrate this down into a small. I need you to concentrate these down into a small vial that I can dump into a large vat of soup.
Fine. She starts working.
Should she have maybe a breath mask or something as she's working on that?
Yeah, get the fumes in there.
It's not the fumes. It's the material within the plant itself.
Yeah.
And she's just concentrating it.
Yeah, rub it into my skin.
That stuff will make you crap and vomit.
All right. You also notice that the flag is back up in here.
Quick question: Is there a nice piece of cloth that we could turn into a flag sitting around here somewhere?
Yeah.
Can I give one of the kids the bubonic plague?
No. No giving people diseases. I would like to turn the flag into let's see, what would be embarrassing to have flying in place of your standard?
Outside of the nation, outside of the flag of another nation, perhaps the off colors, like the chromatic opposite of colors.
That worked. That might work. What does the flag of the Wufu Empire actually look like?
Black, silver, and gold.
Does it have any sort of coat of arms on it?
Yeah. If you remember Ryu's sword, the coat of arms of Ryu's sword is the coat of arms of the Wufu Empire. Just remove the coat of arms for the from his family's empire, from his family.
Got it. So it's been a while. So what's kind of generally on it? Is it
It's been a while too, so I forgot.
Yeah, Katana, Eastern Dragon.
Black and gold, black and I forgot the color. Black and
Silver
freaking
and gold, I think you said.
no black and I forgot the color. Red dragon. Black and red dragon with the wufu empire name on top of it.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Could we do like a caricature of a dragon with speech balloons saying just saying something really stupid of like the truth of the Wufu. This is what the Wufu Empire really is, and we'll use opposite colors as well.
Cartography check.
Cartography check. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. -9 from that, so 35. Sorry, 32.
Yeah, you can make it.
So yeah, we now have basically a caricature of their flag, of a fat, pink and white dragon, opposite colors for the flag colors.
I want to pet its belly and call it Nibbles.
Out of
This is
curiosity.
I am fine with calling this Nibbles the dragon. This is Nibbles the dragon.
So pretty much a white and purple, a white and pink flag that's called Nibbles.
Actually, I had a
With Nibbles
thought.
the dragon.
Wait. Do you want to make it better? I can make Nibbles talk.
That's what I was going to ask, is if you could animate the dragon.
Yes,
Could
I
you-
can.
Could you also make it so they can't take it down or destroy it?
I mean, if it's a magical item, then it's going to be harder to destroy. It's going to resist fire and stuff. But to fully make it indestructible, not really that possible, but I can just make it so it's basically highly resistant to damage.
Could you make it okay? Well, let's go with highly resistant with what they can muster with their forces. Standard attacks with swords, fire, things of that nature.
Yeah, that's easy enough.
Let's do it. How's our gift for the Empire going anyway?
What, the poison?
I prefer not to call it that, but yes.
Oh, it's done. I have the assassins make it.
At the very least, they're putting their skills to good use. Kind of. Somewhat. Sort of.
And then I gave one of them the opportunity to test it to make sure it was working.
Are they still
How did it
alive?
work?
He's okay.
I'm gonna go check on this poor guy.
Crying in the corner. It's just like, ah!
Help me!
Why won't it
So
stop?
what? So he's currently sitting on a bucket with a bucket in his hand.
This bitch is crazy.
Why am I picturing this one scene from South Park where the
Hold on, I
Wait.
pull out a series.
Wait, no. He's just gonna Sam patting his head, just like, pat. Let
I'm
it
gonna-
all
I'm-
out, little
I'm-
human.
I'm gonna put some mercy on him and give him a little concoction of herbs that'll stop this.
Like
There.
Thank you. I didn't know she'd be all this.
Yeah, just to give you a heads up, that may cause uncontrollable sweating for the next couple of hours. Just keep a pail of water nearby. Gotta get rid of the poison somehow, I say as I walk away.
Injects more poison into the guy.
Don't you dare.
What? I'm just giving him the plague.
I'll be
So-
right back. I'm about to get some water myself.
I just want to give somebody the plague, okay?
Okay, we'll let you give the enemy the commander the plague before we send him running and screaming back to the Empire.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Basically all epidemic does is it changes the DC of the disease, which is 17 by the by for the bubonic plague. Which means I pass it basically all the time. It changes it to be the
17.
DC of a level 6 spell, so it's 20.
Yeah. So the DC
Three.
becomes 20?
23.
Becomes 23. Yeah, Vikram would have a bit of a trouble stopping that on himself.
Yeah, that's the entire point, though. Just give it the bubonic plague. And then everybody's like, ah! It takes a bit to actually take effect, by the by.
Let's not. I was hoping it'd be like, one person and he's not able to spread it.
Here's how it works. Actually, it basically the spell is called epidemic. It gives the person the disease. It basically immediately gives them the first stage, and they pass it on at the stage that they have it at to anybody else that gets near them, and to those people as well, until somebody starts making a save. So basically, it can give everybody the bubonic plague.
That is an evil necromancy spell. That is a straight up evil spell.
Yeah, I know. But you want a spell that can cause disease, and the spells that cause disease are evil.
I didn't say I wanted to cause disease. I just wanted you to concentrate some herbs that'll make people shit themselves.
Yeah, well, that's what you got. I concentrate herbs to make people shit themselves.
Yeah, look at it this way. The tailors that make brown pants are going to make a killing.
But to put it in perspective, what that means is epidemic basically immediately gives people the weakened state. So they're starting off really bad if they fail that save. So they're just going to be like, weakened, because they're sickened and fatigued. They also have the exhausted condition, and anytime they make an action, they have to make a DC 23 fortitude check, or they're nauseated for 1 minute. And then the next day after that, from the plague, they become disabled. And anytime they take a standard action, they lose a hit point.
I am glad that my paladin is completely immune to all diseases.
And then the next day, which is the third day after I've cast the spell, so basically most of the city will be in the first or second condition at that point, if not the third condition, and the city will be under quarantine to make sure it doesn't spread outside of it. They'll be bedridden, which means they can't take any standard or move actions. And
how many innocent people are going to die because of this?
Well, no, that's if we were using bubonic plague. We're not using the bubonic plague. That's the bubonic plague. That's what the plague does. You're dead in the 5th day after you fail the save. But if you pass the save twice, then you're fine. Yeah. To be fair, that's actually accurate because what is it? Yeah, 20% of the people that got the plague survived it. And what is it? SARS, it was actually like 80%. Like SARS was super lethal, but 80% of people just didn't die from it. So it was something which was the entire point of the South Park joke episode about it, because it was like, yeah, it's super potentially lethal as long as you go to a place where there's a bunch of other people that are sick. If you take care of yourself, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Which is why it was such a big deal, then it calmed down. Seriously though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 6 failed save, you're dead. That's still weak to kill you.
Yeah, but that will spread very quickly through the rest of that empire, and
mostly because of epidemic.
Back onto us, and that will splash back onto us. And I can only buy so much time as a healer.
I mean, I can just cast mass heal and remove it en masse from people.
I can cast remove disease. Actually, can I cast remove disease? Give me a second. I think that's one of my spells. Delay disease. Remove disease, yeah. And is that a 3rd level? Yeah, 3rd level spell. So I could at least cast that 6 times in a day.
And I don't know how many people I can do it with for heal, but I can give them a nice big bonus to their fortitude save of a +8 if I'm in a favorite terrain, which as long as I'm in urban, I can do it. But I'm going to need stuff that'll bolster my defenses against disease. There we go. Treat disease.
All right, so what are you going to do now?
Let's see.
Now we're going to just infect the population of a city with a disease and watch them all die horribly.
Nope. That is planned. Triple Z. Everything has gone to hell. The nukes are in the air.
So what exactly is Triple X then? Do we get Vin Diesel to try and retrieve something?
No. Triple X is just...
Yeah. We
No.
get Vin Diesel.
Triple X is just we get a ring gate, we install it a few thousand feet above the castle. We then start dropping lead weights through it, and those lead weights just slam into the castle with physics.
Well, we're gonna wait until since we've got the poison. It is how big is it size wise? So just like a big flask or a canteen.
Sandra?
Sandra?
Yeah? What?
How big is this? How concentrated do you make it? How is it a vial? Is it a flask?
It's a
Or
flask.
is it water?
If I
Okay,
try
it's a
to
flask.
go to a vial, then it wouldn't infect multiple people.
Fine, I can carry a flask easily enough. I just plop it into a belt pouch.
I need to make sure it was effective after all.
How many people can this affect roughly?
Probably a few dozen.
Only a few dozen. I was hoping it could affect.
I mean, that's if
hundreds.
you're not diluting into food. Once you dilute into food, then it's going to, get to the hundreds, maybe thousands. I don't know.
Okay, that'll work. So, here's the plan. I slip into the kitchen, preferably under the cover of invisibility. Dump this stuff into the pot. Escape.
Invisible! You're now invisible.
We're not doing this for a couple of hours, Sandra.
Well, good. You're invisible for a few minutes. Enjoy it.
Okay. We'll replace the flag. Is there a spell you can cast on it so they can't just take the flag down?
I mean, it's animated.
Oh. Is the dragon doing a little dance on it? Or is he taking a nap after eating food?
Nibbles is napping.
Nibbles is napping. Okay. That's fine with me. So what, if people try to take it down, it just jumps out of the way?
Pretty much, yeah.
That works. So yeah. We're about to send this place into just the lowest morale possible.
Oh, boy.
Oh, please. I could do worse.
That doesn't involve killing people.
I could do worse.
That doesn't involve horribly maiming them.
I could... Fine, if you're just going to keep removing every option until eventually I can't say I could do worse, then fine, I'll just stop while I'm ahead.
I was actually at the end of my line there, to be honest.
Oh, okay. I can still do worse.
Okay.
I mean, I could give them all bubonic plague and then cure them before they die.
That sounds risky.
I mean, we'd just lose a few dozen people here and there.
And that kind of defeats
Well, it would only be the
purpose of
initial
requirement one.
infected, so, be soldiers.
Yeah, okay. So I guess we're going to wait around. I'll sneak in, dump the stuff. I'll replace the flag. I'll replace their standard with Nibbles, our good friend, and then just get onto a rooftop and watch the chaos.
Yeah.
All right. Add plus
Oh,
5.
hey, Lord Nibbles!
All right. Add +5 to your stuff check. Make it 3 times.
Also, just before
Plus 5,
he gets
I get a massive bonus for invisibility.
I think he's saying in
Plus
addition
20?
to yours.
In addition to your visibility and stuff.
Also, just
Okay.
before he heads out, I'll also cast Muffle Sound on him, so he'll get an additional +4 on top of that.
Okay, and I believe moving around gives you a plus 20 with invisibility.
Plus 10, I believe, actually. But it may be plus 20, I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's a huge enough bonus that it's just silly.
So either 19 or 29 in addition to your bonuses.
I don't think it matters, Sewell. I think you're going to pass.
Unless he rolls a 1.
Plus 20 when moving. Let's see. 66.
Hmm.
So that's Gideon. That's dumping the stuff into it. And that's replacing the flag. And I'm going to be on a nearby rooftop and just wait. You guys feel free to join me.
Oh, I'll join you.
Yeetus, I am here.
Mm-hmm. I'll join you on a rooftop.
Me too.
Wait, no, wait. Better yet. No, she's not here. Don't worry, Sandra's just doing other things.
Okay. So, Ty, what happens?
Oh boy. First of all, Nibbles is obviously drawing attention. They're like, cut that flag down. We can't, sir. We tried, but burn it if you have to. We tried, sir. And the commander Bork Laser that's barking out the orders like, I was so close to cut that flag down. I was promised a role at one of the divas, and do embarrass me like this. I don't know where the flag came from. And then as Bork Laser like screams out orders, the first group of the mess hall runs out, barfing and puking, barfing all over the place. I go, what's going on? What is this? Sir, the food's been poisoned. How? Don't tell me that those gun snipers poisoned the food. I don't know. We have guards set up and everything. Send out the hunted parties right away. And get that flag down! And Bork walks away as, well, Chaos is currently filling the streets right now.
Quick question: could I use a survival check
Nibbles.
Could I use a survival check to scare all the animals in the area away from their hunting parties? Basically, a reverse survival check.
No one to go for it.
Oh, Seawall, what do you think I was doing?
Hey, if you want to help
Seawall.
out in your own part.
Seawall.
Okay.
I have a thing called Awaken.
No, we're not awakening more animals. We've got enough
Yes!
trouble with those horses.
Awaken the flag.
What do you mean? How are we having trouble with the horses?
Well, they're kind of engaging in some weird gubernatorial takeover that's kind of annoying.
They're lawful good horses.
So 37 to just make sure there is very little huntable food outside of this area.
But they're lawful good horses.
I was about to say 2 because food for hunt and food for fish.
Fish, there's nothing I can do about.
But yeah, the food for hunt is barely empty. So what do you do about the fish?
Well, that's easy. We lightning bolt the fish.
Well, actually, if we were to capture the fish ourselves using nets, we could potentially preserve them for an extended period and use that to keep our own people fed.
Yeah, get some salt. We can do that.
But the question is how we preserve them.
Salt.
I have a pocket dimension that's got a labor force that would love anything that isn't turnips.
Are they willing to salt fish?
I think they'd like anything that isn't taking care of crops right about now.
Well, they'll probably try making fish liquor.
Let's be fair here. They're making
Okay.
turnip liquor.
I guess we're gonna have to go take out one of those fishing groups, steal their equipment, and then be the best fishermen ever.
Right, the fishing group's about 5 people.
So one of us could do it in about 10 seconds. Got it.
Yep. So what kind of check would you have that being done with?
survival for the fishing, but that's besides the point.
Let me see.
Okay.
No, I'm coming with Blake. What?
Well, remember, we do have the water walk. We do have the water breathing scrolls that just plop out whenever we need them.
I mean, technically, those still take a lot of time. But yeah, we got a lot of scrolls of water breathing.
We've got reserves. We've got reserves.
Yeah, we have because we didn't need to use the other 20, but that's about it.
So, are they on a lake? You said they're on a lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fishing on a lake. I hate to do damage to the natural environment and overfish this, but well, we got to cut off their food supplies.
Yeah, as I say, an army marches on its belly.
Get them into strict rationing and not trusting their own food.
Mhm.
Could be done. So, Ty, do we need to make any checks to take out the fishermen?
Do a will save. Not
Okay.
will save. The reflex save.
All of us? Okay.
$28.
Yeah, you sneak up on them. And yeah, I was about to say. And now, after I said that, actually a stealth check would do, but yeah, you sneak up on them.
Yeah. So you said there are 5 of them?
Yeah.
Are they in a boat about to launch?
Yep.
I'm just gonna sit down in the boat and just start whittling some wood until they notice me.
Now you have to make a will save. A stealth save. A stealth check.
No. I want them to notice me.
Oh.
I sneak up, sit in the boat, and just start whittling.
Well, I guess as he's doing that.
What are you doing? Sir, it's him. So, Vikran, huh? And they pull out their swords.
I was also on that boat, and that was a stealth check.
If they don't notice them, I'm just sitting there going, "Really? I'm just here for a nice stroll and maybe wanting to sit on and go on a nice boat ride, whittling some wood, and you guys pull swords on me?
What are you doing?
Well, isn't it obvious?" And he holds up the piece of wood that he's carving into something.
Kill him before he sinks our ship.
Whoever's the closest to, or at least about to swing a sword or whatever, they're gonna get a hole in their head.
I'm going to disarm the guy that tries to first swing a sword at me. Because I can do that now. If he's human, I get a +2.
All right, if you're gonna go with him, well, okay. He's not gonna have a good day. I guess I'll go with the guy issuing orders.
I think I snatched the sword out of his hand.
Yeah, you
What
snap.
type of sword is it?
Regular katana.
Really? You think you can take me out with a sword? Someone else gonna try?
Yeah, I was gonna try shooting him, but maybe instead I'm gonna try shooting the guy who gave the orders. This is gonna be
Okay.
all non-lethal. And now it's
So
minus
-4.
four, right?
Yep, -4 for using a lethal weapon or non-lethal.
All against Flatfoot. Attack 1.
Touch AC, right?
Yeah, touch AC. 2. 3. Wow. I'm just not getting good rolls.
Flatfoot touch is rarely above 10 for most people.
Yeah, so all of them hit.
Okay. And this isn't even full power. 87.
As the leader
Non-lethal damage.
As the leader barks orders, he is hit by a sniper. He is hit by a bullet and falls flat to the ground. He's
Also-
alive. He's alive, of course. He's just, well, twitching right now.
And they did not hear a shot because I used oil of silence.
And I'm looking at these guys, and I'm going, so who's next?
The three of them look around and decide to brum rush you just to get you off the boat so they can drive away.
Okay, I'm stealing the next sword.
How many guys are there?
The three remaining ones try to push Griffin off the sword, off overboard. So
I now have two katanas. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'm going to attack like another one that's going after him, but not the one he took the katana from. So attack 1. 3. All against touch AC now.
Hits.
Because they're all acting. $68 damage on that guy.
Right. All right.
Does he fall?
As he charges Victorin, he falls and pretty much the shot ringing his ears before he falls in pain.
And then there was one.
And Rimi's about to do something, I guess, to the last guy.
What is Rimi gonna do?
And then there was one.
Oh boy. What kind of save do I need?
Give me a second.
That's an oldie but goodie.
Reflex.
Yep.
No, I don't think that makes
Oh,
sense.
he's falling flat on his ass.
Yeah.
Maybe a level 1 spell, but I think Rimi has more than +3 charisma.
I have 5, so yeah.
Yeah, he's falling flat on his ass, Ty.
Yeah.
Okay. And after he falls down and every other hostile is on the ground, I'll walk up to that guy who's just fallen down and just put the barrel of the rifle at the back of his head.
Look, you can have the book, okay? Just what do you want?
Well, originally I just wanted to sit on the boat and, maybe try and carve a nice little wooden boat for my adoptive daughter, but I guess now we're just going to take the whole boat. What do you guys think?
Been a while since I've been on a boat. Yes.
So, thanks for the boat.
Goodbye.
I'll take the butt of my rifle and just bash him in the back of the head with it.
Boof. Unconscious.
So, okay, guys. Now let's figure out how to do mass fishing.
How many nets are there?
About 12.
Okay. Knowledge engineering to understand mechanically how exactly this would work on a ship of this size.
What is your engineering check at?
Plus 12.
I'll assist you with my +8.
Mine is... Fuck.
I help out.
What is yours, Jim Pan?
14.
I assist Rimi.
Yep. So Rimi, you get a +4. So roll 1d20 plus 18, please.
So, what did you say?
D20 plus 18.
Be right back.
18.
Oh yeah, I heard this from a client a long time ago. This is how to operate this ship. So this and this and this. That's what pretty much Rimi says to you.
Yeah, the guy that we knocked out first, the guy barking orders. Does he have a fancy hat?
The captain, yeah.
Congratulations, you've been promoted to captain, Remy,
Yeah.
and I throw her the hat.
I'll take it on.
So let's get out into the water and figure out fishing. So can I just roll my survival check now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Any positives or negatives?
No, nothing.
I guess after we
Okay.
start catching some fish, I'll roll like a knowledge nature to see like which are good and which ones are probably poisonous.
My survival would probably cover that.
Okay.
Yeah. So any poisonous fish, things
Yeah,
that should be, I'll be
you
throwing back.
You separate the poisonous fish from the good fish.
And we're not killing them. We're throwing them back in the water. We're
Yeah.
basically we'll come back to fix this later, but we're right now tainting the lake.
Mhm.
So I guess we're gonna work through the night,
Yep.
catch all of the fish we can, and then
While they're doing that, I'm going to tie up the unconscious guards and captain.
All right, they're tied up.
when do they wake up? When do they
That's
wake
one
up?
less thing to it.
Around the middle of the night.
I'm guessing Remy's just gonna sit and just what instrument does Remy use? Jimpan?
Fiddle.
A what?
Fiddle. Or give me a second.
It's like a magical floating one, I believe, right? Why am I thinking like old pirate shanties right now? Like
A fiddle. Oh, you're playing a fiddle. Got it.
that actually goes well with like some she shanties.
Is Remy singing sea shanties to keep our morale high while we basically figure out how to commercial fish?
Yeah, sure.
How to fish?
So, what these guys see when they wake up? A ragtag group of adventurers currently doing a massive fishing operation while their captain's hat rests on the head of a catfolk bard playing a fiddle and doing sea shanties.
What the
Prob-
hell? What the
Probably
hell
the
is
best
this?
performance they've ever seen.
Like, shut up, Captain. I'm digging this performance.
And occasionally when we get a really nice salmon, we give it to Remy.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to keep the kitty happy, don't we?
Yep.
Yep. See, happy kitty. Yep. And periodically, they see a door to a pocket dimension open up. We take in a whole load of fish, and if they're professional fishermen, they'll know what we're doing. We're trying to drain this. We're trying to drain this lake of edible fish.
The captain's like, wait a second. They drained the lake. All the bad fish are. Oh no. No. You gotta stop this.
Don't worry. We'll put signs in the lake saying that only poisonous fish remain, and we'll come back later to fix the problem.
Also, next time we get a big load up, I'll take one of the poisonous fish. At least one that it can be identified as probably the most poisonous. Just study purposes.
Yes.
I guess because of the time period already bounces, it's probably poisonous at this point.
We're in a freshwater lake, so there are some fish that are poisonous. They're uncommon, but yeah, they exist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for the purpose of studying.
Yep. Periodically, the hawk snatches a juicy-looking fish out of the lake and brings it on deck and starts nomming on it. In front of them.
So hungry. Why?
I don't believe you would like what I'm working on. And I'm basically like dissecting the fish, carefully removing its organs, things like that.
Oh, be careful with that thing's liver.
Mm-hmm. An improper cut, and it is absolutely lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alara will show some mercy to them and give them a little bit of stew. She will feed them. She is not untying them. She will feed them herself.
Who am I feeding to what now?
Alara is feeding the guys we captured.
Oh, we're not feeding them to something?
No.
Oh, well. Asandra just says that she walks by.
Mercy.
Yes, I'm a paladin.
Makes me want to just see what they taste like. A little bit of salt and pepper.
The captain looks at Sandra and says, "Are you sure?"
She's eccentric.
Uh-huh.
She's eccentric. Don't question it. Alara says, just and moving to him, feeding him stew.
Yes, I'm eccentric.
Uh-huh.
Do.
So I'm guessing after we're all done, the fish are now safely stored in Missandra's pocket dimension and are currently being worked on by her little workforce.
Mm-hmm.
Preserving fish, smoking them, salting them. We'll keep some. We'll have some just cut fresh up so we can once we get back we can give everyone a nice fish dinner. So yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, after a couple hours, you pretty much drain the lake completely, except for the poisonous fish, of course.
Yep.
Yep.
We get the boat back to the dock. I'll make up a sign and put a warning on it in multiple languages that basically says, "Warning: this lake now contains almost exclusively poisonous fish. Do not fish
I will
if you value your life."
I'll contribute it and write in the languages he doesn't speak.
Yep.
Out of curiosity, which languages do you speak?
Common, Undercommon, Elven, Gnome, Drow-Sang language, Infernal, and Draconic.
Okay, so I can give Celestial, Abyssal, and you said you know Draconic?
Yep, I know Draconic.
Okay, so I can add a Celestial and Abyssal.
Yep. So yeah, it just the sign covered in languages. They're going to know at least one of those.
There's just also a thing underneath it that says, "Please do fish," and let's go with Druidic.
Does Druidic even have written language?
Yes.
Yeah. Drow Sign Language doesn't have a written language, of course.
Well, you could just draw pictures of hands.
No. We put hands up there. We put skeletal hands up there. Chop off people's hands, put them up.
Yeah, you cast the animate spell that does draw sign language.
So,
Yeah.
And Reeve, I guess you have a fan club now.
Yay.
Yay, fan clubs. Yay.
Are you gonna keep the hat?
I'm keeping it. Yes, I am.
Just curious, didn't know if you wanted to give it back or not. Guess it's your hat now.
No, it's mine. No.
So yeah, when we're all done with that, I guess we'll keep the weapons that they tried to use on us as well. I'm gonna untie them and go, okay, good luck, gentlemen. Have a nice day. And we just walk off.
Out of curiosity, before we get off the ship, I'd like to do a little quick exploration check on it. Specifically, like to see if there's maybe some smuggled goods, things that that they probably wouldn't.
Oh, a perception check. Yep. Go ahead.
And let's see. Do I got a spell that can boost that? Let's see. Okay. Yes, and I have it prepared. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. The spell is Acute Sense. I'm casting Acute Sense on myself. That grants me a plus 20 to my perception check. Well, an additional plus 20 to it. So let's see here. So do I find anything of value with a 43?
About some golden jewels.
No other hidden weapons or anything?
Other than fishing knives, no.
Those are expected. So some gold and jewelry. Okay. Surprisingly, no hidden bottles of rum.
Oh, rum, of course.
Yoink! How many bottles of rum and how heavy?
About 20 ounces, about 10 each.
So 200 ounces of rum.
Yep.
Yoink!
So yeah, they probably look defeated and very sad.
Especially after you stole the rum, yeah.
And the captain's hat.
Let's just say they're not heading back to the they're not heading back to Grassville anytime soon.
So I guess we'll get back to the slums. How are the people doing?
The slums or the city?
The slums. The city comes next. We're looking at how's the resistance doing? Are they honoring their agreement? Are they keeping a couple of cards with the kids?
They're honoring the agreement. They train the kids, and
we'll handle the training of the kids. Their job is to keep an eye on them, make sure they're safe.
All right, they handle the kids. They find out Rachel actually has some alchemist fire and gunpowder, just in case something bad goes wrong. So they take the alchemist fire and gunpowder now. Other than that, yeah, everything's fine.
Also, was it 10 20-ounce containers of rum, or is it 20 10-ounce containers?
10-20. No,
Okay.
no, 2010.
Okay. I'll toss like 5 bottles to Vikrin.
What's this for?
Little stuff I found.
What do you want me to use it for?
Drink.
I don't drink that much, and
Okay.
I'm more into whiskeys and wines.
Yeah, man. Consider it a gift.
Okay, I'll put them in my bag of holding. Might be useful later. So let's see. Okay, so let's see. I guess we probably should get some rest because we kind of stayed up late, so we'll get some rest.
I'm gonna get some rest, and before I go to bed, I'll at least try one of those bottles of rum. How is it?
It's actually pretty tasty. You notice it's from the Samuel Smith's company.
Wait, how did this get out here? Vikram finally looks at the bottle.
It seems that Sam has diversified the lines a bit.
Yeah.
Now you're probably almost like obligated to try it.
I'll try a little bit later. Right now, I'll keep it stowed. So let's see. Other than that, Vicar and Laura might do some spar practice in the middle of the warehouse.
You actually have some kids watching.
They do curiously notice that Laura's not using the sword on her hip, but instead a training sword she pulled out of her bag. Though Vikram is using his normal gladiuses. So yeah, they basically see two weapon fighters going at it.
Yeah.
Vikram using a lot of combat maneuvers, disarm, trip, things of that nature.
If they look at Saloon, they just see her making bullets.
Lots of bullets.
Well, I'm actually just initially making enough to fill up my bandolier. So only a couple.
Wait, do you have a bullet press too in your bag somewhere? Since you make cartridges?
Yes.
Nice.
Of course I would buy that.
Okay, so half the kids is watching you and Alara fight. A quarter of the kids is watching Vickering like press bullets, and the main group is watching Raven perform a song.
Right now, kids, this is called the primer. The primer acts as the ignition source for the powder inside. And the rifle must be well made, and preferably rifled. Otherwise, if it's just a smooth bore, it's just going to go anywhere.
They are paying attention very carefully.
Yep, she's basically giving like a gun safety course and a gun education course as she's loading.
Including Rachel, because obviously she's never had a gun safety course before, so of course Rachel is also there as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So if you need me to make more ammunition, just provide me the materials and I can make them for you.
Yeah.
Technically, since they're providing me the materials, I don't have to spend gold.
Well, technically, yes.
It just depends on how Ty. You never told us how much in materials we were able to salvage.
I think about 20 to 30 pounds of scrap metal.
Well, it's specific metals she needs. She needs pretty much what you could probably get away with just copper for the bullet casings if you had to, but you prefer brass.
So yeah,
Ideally brass.
Yeah, brass. Yeah.
Brass, lead. It'd be brass, lead, components for powder, and a little bit of alchemical stuff for the primers.
All right. All right. Brass is
we
like.
We would need to know the gold value of it.
Yeah, because it's 1,000 gold a day for me just to like make all that stuff. If I was doing it for like 24 hours.
I think it's actually 8 hours, but yeah.
8 hours worth of work would be 1,000 gold worth of ammunition I can create.
Yeah.
All right, so pretty much the equivalent of 1,000 gold worth of ammunition.
What? 1,000 gold? Okay, so 1 day's worth of one full day's worth of work.
And roughly, like, how many like types of weapons? Is it like advanced rifles, muskets, shotguns? Like roughly what type of guns are there?
I think it's just raw material that they gave you.
No, I just mean I mean for like the kind of guns, so that they get the right kind of ammunition.
Cartridges always have one type.
Okay.
Yeah. The only advanced gun you see is Rachel's rifle.
Yep. Her shotgun. Her double-barreled shotgun.
Yeah.
All right. So I just spend the next 8 hours making ammunition. And I'll allow Rachel a chance to press a couple of rounds.
She's actually pretty good.
Now this is what you call a chokehold, kids.
Note that some of the fires and some of the younger kids are watching you.
Maneuvers like this require extensive training to utilize properly. I'm not even properly trained to use this maneuver in a real combat situation. I'm better at pulling on. Sweeping the legs is a good way to trip them, but there are other ways to trip somebody.
Kick him in the balls?
Only works on half the population.
Trust me. If I kick Saloon between the legs, she's not going to like it any more than you'd like it.
Even with dwarves.
Now, dwarves, it's easier. Because regardless of what you kick down there, the dwarf's going to fall over. It's easier just to shave the beard, though.
Oh.
That's just mean.
Yeah, let's see.
I disagree.
And actually, Asandra Higginbotham is hanging out with you because she doesn't know this before. Hikamaru's actually pretty good at magic.
Yay, my first apprentice! I'm going to teach her the ways of the necromancer.
Hikamaru's a he.
I'm going to teach her the ways of the necromancer.
Hikamaru's a he.
Lesser wish.
Don't you dare.
I guess Hikamaru's a
just
C
wrong.
now.
That's just
Maybe. Still he. But
Yeah.
I like that that can basically be my response right now. My response to a situation like, no. I'm a guy, I'm a girl. I'm a guy, I'm a girl. Snaps her fingers.
Bed goes up,
What
bed
are
goes
you-
down. Bed goes up, bed goes down.
So yeah.
Saloon
Hikamaru's
enters
now your.
bedroom, saloon leaves bedroom.
So yeah,
Saloon enters
Hikamaru's-
bedroom.
So yeah, Hikamaru, at least for the time being, is your apprentice.
You're forgetting. She's got a pocket dimension. She can just throw him in and lock the door.
He is so fascinated he does not care, at least for the time being.
Oh yeah. Look, I got an apprentice, guys. Salute. I could teach him all my magic stuff.
I am now deeply concerned.
But she's cool and she can perform magic. I've never had magic cheater before in my life. I've never had magic cheater in my life, but I'm still in magic.
Okay.
4 of our 5 party members can produce magic.
Just out of curiosity, like what school of magics would like the kid do? Like wizard, sorcery.
Sorcery.
Okay. So Zandra and Remy would be the best teachers then.
The other 2 are divine casters and prepared.
Right now he
Yep.
he doesn't right now he doesn't care because he sees Sandra like, you're cool. Yeah, you could try to sway him away later, but right now,
He's happy.
yeah. Plus it's what, like 12?
As long as he's off the front line.
Inside the city, of course, is pure chaos because well, the hunting party hadn't returned yet, and when they do return, they return empty-handed. No one trusts the stew. No one trusts the stewsmith anymore. In fact, she's about to be hung any minute now, and
I'm going to go handle that one, actually. Be right back, kids. So, is she in a jail cell?
for treat. No, she's in the news about to be hung any minute now. So
Okay,
for treason
quick
against
step.
So for treason against the Empire and drawing that ridiculous flag up there, we find you guilty.
Hold on, I got to do my stealth check really quick.
Stealth check. I'll do a stealth check as well.
Yeah, I'm invisible. I'm on a rooftop, and I'm about to do a trick shot. I'm gonna shoot the rope as they try to drop her. Okay, I can do this. I can
I'm
do
also
this.
nice and stealthy.
Oh damn!
You'll
That
be
was
in the
also
crowd.
nice.
You'll be in the crowd to grab her and run. I'll
Yep.
keep them busy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So yeah. So when they're about to hang, I guess I'm gonna do a very good trick shot. Let's see.
Just in the event you fail, I'd like to prepare an action to shoot it as well.
Would a 32 take the rope out?
Well, you're about to shoot it as well because it never missed the rope.
I nearly missed the rope.
Yeah.
Damn it. Firing second shot because I've got that ability.
Boom. Hey, boom. He slices off the rope as As the labor pulls, he slices off the rope, and she must, yeah. He
Then-
slices off the rope after the pulley. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, basically the pulley's been pulled. She's starting to drop. The rope gets cut by an arrow.
Yeah.
As she's falling, I run to try and catch her. What kind of roll do I need to do to successfully catch her safely?
I guess a strength check?
18.
You know what? Yeah, I can see this. Yeah, you catch her.
All right. Catch her, and I start moving, booking it.
I'm not gonna fire arrows at them, but I'm gonna be firing arrows in front of them from a rooftop,
Also,
and just causing chaos among the lines. I'm using cheap
So-
arrows. Just to let you know, I am using some of the cheap arrows that we've probably been able to steal from some of their archers. So I'm not really dipping into my good arrows.
out of curiosity, did I see any marksmen?
Yeah, of course.
I toss 4 bullets, adamantine bullets in the air, and cast the spell Bullet Ward. So I have 4 walls to protect me.
So,
He's
yeah,
getting away! After him!
arrows just start raining down in front of them.
What the?
They see a cloaked figure on a rooftop about 100 feet away.
Yeah,
Also-
they're trying to fire up, but they miss.
Also, I engage in the gunslinger's dare, run like hell, so my move speed is increased by 10.
Ooh, nice. I probably should have lent you my boots.
Bork walks up and is like, what is it this time? You can't even hang a simple man right? And after this...
Apparently not. Quick question: does he have a weapon on his hip?
On his back, longsword.
Ty? Does he
Yeah,
have a weapon on his hip?
on his back, a longsword.
Okay, then whistle, whistle, whistle. Hawk, fetch. I'm stealing his shit from him. $29 versus his, I will assume, flatfoot CMD.
Yeah, it hits.
Yep, Hawk comes in, claws bared, grabs a sword, and flies away.
And as the chaos pretty much levels off, Mr. Winchester walks in the room.
Yep, I'm going to Assassin's Creed out of town.
You wish to be one of the divas, and yet this is the way your city, and yet this is the way you live in charge of your city. Look at it. Look at this flag. He pulls out his rifle. Boom, boom, boom. Bork Laser's not dead.
Oh, thank God. I thought he was going to shoot Mr. Nibbles.
I know that he's pretty much an all. Remember the R9 from RoboCop? Pretty much that's how it sounds like every time he pulls the trigger. So
Nice.
so 1 turns into 3 automatically.
So let's see. So I'm guessing the town smells horrible right now due to
Yeah,
all the vomit and shit.
yeah.
How do the troops look, morale-wise?
After they've lost their leader, get gunned down. Not
They
that.
can't do
good.
a simple They can't do a simple hanging.
They can't even get food or.
Wow, they are actually not too far away from full-on mutiny.
Yeah, that's why Mrs. Winchester stopped by, because he sensed something's wrong and no. Yeah,
With this amount of chaos, probably.
you Yeah, you safety to HQ.
Okay, and did any of them try and take a shot at me?
They're too busy scared for Mr. Winchester to take a shot
Okay.
at anything.
So I still have those 4 adamantine bullets. Once we're safe, I'll just cancel the effects of the spell and just get those bullets back.
Stow the bullets.
Mhm.
Stowing bullets. Yep. So yeah. So I guess the cook's probably scared out of his mind as he's being dropped down in a unfamiliar place by
Actually,
a
like,
woman who was able to carry him.
Thank you. Who are you? She
Victor pulls
says.
Victor pulls down his mask and goes, "Well, howdy, I'm Vikram. This is Saloon."
Hello.
Wait, aren't you the...
I pull out my evil propaganda poster. You've probably seen these posters quite a few times.
They're a massive exaggeration.
Yes, I have. Why did you save me? I thought you were, well, evil.
Because I kind of was the one who poured the poison into the soup. Didn't realize they tried to take the cook out.
Oh, I'm...
My bad. Sorry about that.
Yes.
No, it's okay. I wanted to poison that soup for years, but just can't because, well, you saw what happened.
Question: do you have any family in this city? Because I think me and Vikram, we have a quick stop to make.
Though I have a family at the church.
All right, so the church in the by the Arrowville Republic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we send you back, would you mind helping us out a little bit? We got about how many mouths need feeding these days? The resistance, the kids.
I mean, we at least know 40 kids.
Look. Yeah, we've got at least 30 kids here. We do okay, but we're not exactly cooks. You mind helping us out till we get these kids out of here?
Sure. What do you need?
Don't worry. Just somebody to cook. We've got cooking supplies. We got plenty of cooking supplies. Mainly fish, but fish works.
Let me see now. Oh yeah, this is top of the line. Yeah, I
kind of had to drain the lake, but yeah.
I could work with this just fine. Ooh, nice cooking supplies. And fried. I could do some fried potatoes though. Yeah, I think this might work.
We also got turnips.
Turnips.
So.
Ooh, bring them here.
I guess I'm gonna go get a couple of turnips from the turnip farm. How big is the pile of turnips?
It's decent size. It's just, an acre or so turnips.
Is it magically enchanted to grow faster and bigger yields?
No, it grows about the standard rate.
No.
I haven't done that yet. That's later. That's going to take a bit.
So we've got some turnips.
Yeah, I'm actually, that's the second goal that I'm doing. I'm using magic to do that because I can swap out. I can basically, what I'm going to be doing is making more arcane traps, which are going to be demi-planes that it's going to be growing even faster now, long and short. And it's going to be able to make it so there's super fertile soil. Yay!
And seeing that she's a professional cook. Oh, damn.
Jesus Christ, she one of the best cooks on the planet? Why isn't she cooking for emperors?
Well, actually, I was cooking for the late emperor.
What exactly happened to him? Compared to what the official story says, what actually happened?
Well, they didn't like just then take over the kingdom. So he teamed up. Well, it's a long story. You know Ryu Shermy, right?
Yes, we've had engagements with him.
Well, at one time the mother and father were in charge of protecting the Emperor. Of course, Emperor Rufu did. Of course, the Emperor did like that. The current Emperor did like that, and neither did Ryu. So after they set out looking for a sword, I don't know what type of sword it was, but when it returned, well, they got cut down. The former Emperor and his
Soul Taker
parents.
sword, the Soul Taker katana. Nasty piece of work. We've got plans of making sure it does not exist after we're done with it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so.
And we find the strongest forge in the Arrowville Republic, reinforce it with adamantine, get it to the highest possible heat that can be maintained within it, while keeping the sword in an anti-magic field. Throw the sword inside and see what happens.
Actually, the strongest forge is not in the Arrowville Republic. Have you passed a city called Small Town?
We have.
Yes, we passed through it to get here.
Inside, deep into the mountains, is the strongest forge, I guess, imaginable. The elves have to trust you. The dwarves have to trust you, though. But I'm sure that.
The prize that we would be bringing would be more than enough to tempt him to destroy it.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert in mountains, but I might be able to find their keep. Won't be
Actually,
easy.
it'll be about here.
Oh boy. We'll have to put that on the back burner. For now, we've got to worry about this town. Unless you guys think we can leave it for a few days.
I think.
My concern, though, is what Winchester will do.
Yeah, he's one of the few that's comparable to us.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he leaves, said the rebel leader.
What kind of person is Winchester? Because we only had a very brief encounter with him before. All we could gather from him was traditional professional type.
Well, I know he had a couple of his quartermasters killed after we sabotaged his supplies.
Yeah, he's not exactly take no prisoners attitude. Either follow orders or well, you die.
Can't imagine there's quite a bit of a high turnover rate with them as commander.
Yeah, but it gets results. Other than Ryu himself, he's pretty much the highest level commander there is.
Very Soviet of him.
Not much is known about Winchester, even where it comes from. He's just loyal to the Empire, and well, that firearm of his, no one wants to mess with.
I myself have a very nice gun as well. Curious as to which one's better. To which I show off my rifle.
Well, with a good shot from my bow or a lucky move from my hawk, we could get that gun away from him.
Good luck, it's a maximally enhanced firearm.
Firearms aren't that effective if you're up in their face with a knife.
He has some skills as a knife as well.
My only concern is what if he has like special curses on it in case someone else touches it.
Well,
right now we don't know. The only time he pulls it out is when he's about to kill someone. And once he kills someone, he puts it right back away. In other words, it's not like Rotunda's or Isaac's sword where you have to hold it right away.
Yeah, we're going to treat this with kid gloves. And
did we already take Isaac's swords? We already
Yeah.
capture him.
Yeah, Sandra has it.
Oh yeah, Sandra has it, right.
The sword
his
that
torch.
can pretty much once affected by magic is pretty much immune to magic.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that one.
Yeah, Sandra, you got that in one of your magical laboratories, right?
Yes, I do.
Good. Good.
As you soon, like Winchester pipes up in the line, even you can hear him. For those troops that are still alive, the spot of commander is open. Go find the party, kill them, and the spot commander will be yours. And maybe with any hope, this we will replace my. If we find a powerful weapon, the spot of diva may be yours as well. Now, go and hunt.
Oh boy. Well, looks like we're gonna have some problems. Psychological warfare, anyone?
Oh, psychological warfare, absolutely.
I will be in the Republic away. I will not Republic. I will be in the Empire awaiting those who succeed in the mission. Those who fail, well, the world champ. Well, Rotunda does need some new opponents, and that he walks away.
Huh. Well, so he's leaving.
Yeah,
The guards are already low morale.
but now the guards are like win or face Rotunda.
So, I'm thinking maybe we can try to get them considered defecting to the Arrowville Republic. So yeah, could I get to the top of that tower?
Big tower.
Ooh.
Tower at the
And
gate?
I also have a spell prepared that would be quite nice here.
What spell is that?
Fearsome Duplicate.
What does that do?
You create a larger and far more menacing version of yourself that you can send forward, manipulate like a puppet, and use to interact with others. You can make the duplicate up to 2 size categories larger than you, and determine a theme as to how it alters your original appearance. However, the duplicate always retains some vestiges of your actual appearances. Creatures who already know you gain a +2 bonus on saving throws made to disbelieve the spell. Your duplicate doesn't have any actual substance, and you cannot use it to alter its surroundings or attack, or otherwise cause harm to creatures it encounters. You can use the duplicate to speak and interact verbally with creatures using bluff, diplomacy, and intimidate skills. Gain +2 competency on intimidate check when using that skill through the duplicate. You can also hear, see, taste, and smell your duplicate's surrounding, as if you were actually present there using my perception skill, while you're also aware of it in the immediate surroundings when controlling the duplicate. Controlling it does take a toll on my senses, so I do take a -4 penalty while controlling the duplicate. The duplicate moves under your mental command, and while you need not act out its movements, you must take a standard action to control your duplicate for 1 round, concentrating the spell on it or wink it out of existence.
Nice.
The duplicate. So I can make that thing actually look exactly like my propaganda poster.
Or you could make yourself look like a savior. Let's give them the third option.
Unfortunately, that wouldn't exactly do that. It's a far more menacing version of me, so I can't exactly make it look nice or benevolent.
Well, we could use intimidation to make them think that they're fighting something far worse than what they fear in the Wufu Empire. So you can make it huge and just hang out in the center of town.
Yep. Oh, bats flying it to form it. That will be the ultimate illusion to go with it. Okay.
Why am I getting flashbacks to Castlevania Season 1 when Dracula speaks to people when they're burning his wife?
I actually just recently saw that. It's actually the first few episodes. Really nice.
Yeah.
We all recommend it.
Season 3 has been approved.
Yes. Ooh, there's this third season of it?
Well, two seasons, but yeah.
There's 2 seasons, but yeah, Season 3 is going to be 10 episodes. It's going to be slightly longer. And current theory is that this is going to be the last season with Trevor.
So pretty much
because
the Curse of Darkness storyline.
I'm not very far in it, so no spoilers, please.
Yeah, no problem. Go. Let's continue on.
Right. So, what would you want me to say to these people?
That they are facing a power that they cannot. That they will not be able to fight against. That's basically say that the two options they have are try to capture us and get maimed and die, run back to the Wufu Empire and get put into the gladiatorial arena, or they could seek out a path of redemption, drop their weapons and surrender to the Arrowville Republic.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll deal with any stragglers that think that they can fight.
Yes. Also,
So,
do you think you can cause a few lightning bolts to hit down where I could spawn my image? Maybe a small firestorm where I'm speaking through it?
Don't you dare harm Nibbles, though.
Absolutely not. Nowhere near Nibbles. Maybe on the gallows. So,
we have to introduce Nibbles as a propaganda as a friendly propaganda thing for kids. We need Nibbles plushies.
Hey, gotta
Well,
merch this shit.
you heard it here first. Get to work on those nibble plushies. We're assassins. What is wrong? Well, here's some turnips. Start carving. How are these going to become plushies? Oh, they're not. I'm just going to make you carve while I make the arcane trap that will make about 100 of them at a time. What is wrong with you? I'm just being cruel because you were evil human beings.
Okay. So, unfortunately, the closest thing is I'll have to get to within 240 feet of where I'll be projecting the image.
Oh, we can get you there pretty quick. Stealth checks.
Stealth check -5 because the guards are like looking for you hardcore.
Move silently. We can counter most of that. So, Kiri, how many uses of move silently do you have?
I have a total of. Give me a second to open up my spell list. I have a grand total of 4 uses of it prepared.
Okay, good. So I guess the two of us will go in.
Mm-hmm. So
we'll set up on a rooftop, probably around here. I'll keep an eye on your body while you basically are. So you're puppeteer, and we're going to call the other thing marionette.
Yes.
Yep. So this will be Operation Marionette.
Yep.
I protect the puppet master.
Okay.
So,
stealth check. Don't fail us now.
35.
Barely.
32.
Barely made it.
So we just made it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Tops.
Okay. Now, I'm going to take my the evil propaganda, the saloon evil propaganda poster, and memorize every detail of it that I can do.
I'll hold it up for you while you cast the spell.
Yes.
I'm there, remember?
Mm-hmm. All right. And I'm going to... Okay. If only Sandra was here, she could cast it like maybe a small firestorm just to give us a show, and then that comes. Oh well. Okay. I'll cast it as a large size. It'll be as size category large.
No, go huge.
Okay.
2 size categories.
Okay, 2 size. Yeah, okay. I didn't know what was beyond large
Huge.
outside of gargantuan, but I didn't know what was that.
Large, huge, large, and huge.
All right, going with huge, and it will look just like the propaganda, with some blood here and there. However else it's described. And it'll be launched like right on the gallows.
Hmm.
All right.
Actually, I could probably make a makeshift flaming arrow that lands on the gallows, setting it on fire.
Yes, that would be a good idea, Vikrin. Prepare it. Do it.
Taking one of the crappy arrows that I probably have thousands of crappy arrows at this point that we've just been taking from guys. So I'll take one of those. I'll dip it in extra. I'm not trying to hit a person, so I'll put a lot of cloth around it, dip it in a lot of lantern oil so it's dripping, light it and launch it.
All right. Okay, and I'm guessing he'll hit the gallows.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Why did they leave all this lantern oil on the gallows? I don't know, but I targeted it.
All right. And like in the middle of that conflagration that's forming, there will be a huge sized, very scary looking saloon appear. Attention, enemies of the Wufu Empire. If you challenge us, you will die. If you surrender and run away, you'll simply be sent to the gladiatorial death arena. However, there is a third option. Surrender to the Republic. Head to the Republic. Be honest in your surrender, and you will be treated with a dignity as a POW would be. However, cross us, and you will suffer.
Well, I just wasted that 20.
Horrifically.
I'm trying to assist you. So get a +2.
Mm-hmm. So, make your decision. Do you stand and fight? Do you try to run away to avoid fight, only to inevitably be caught by the Wufu Empire and made to die in the arena? Or be smart and surrender? The choice is yours.
Okay.
Roll intimidate.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I'll give you one more chance.
Damn!
Damn! Yeah, all of them surrender, except some of them run away, but all of them surrender.
Okay, since I'm huge size, I can see where they're going. So, perception check to see where they go. And actually, do I get a bonus with perception with this spell, or is it just the speaking ones? Let's see. So, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it's just -4 for my perception.
All right. So yeah, 8-9 of them surrender, and the rest is heading this way.
Where are they heading?
This way.
To the northeast gate here.
How many total?
Let's see now. About 200.
Are they looking running scared, or are they looking for a fight running?
They're looking running scared.
Let them go. I guess we'll jump down from the rooftop, and the first couple of guards that come across, throw open the gates, let the people back into their homes. Now.
Yes, sir.
The right decision.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
You've made the right decision. And the fearsome image, it just winks out as like a mass swarm of bats.
Nice.
And as you say these words, you hear from the outskirts of the scene, boom, 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 boom. It seems Mr. Winchester is not has been wanting the whole time to see who runs away.
Okay, so we hear the sound fire from the northeast gate, and not in the center area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Can we get a message to the Air Republic quickly for them to send forces here now? We've secured the city, and they're basically have a peasant. We basically equivalent to a peasant levy. That's what we've got for soldiers right now.
Pretty much.
Yep. Okay. Getting the people back inside. Getting all the food, getting the food stores refilled. Getting the people into secured buildings. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to. I can use the spell sending.
Contact the military commander at the fort, since he does know us. Let him know we've temporarily secured the city, but we're going to need forces quick. We may be fighting Mr. Winchester soon.
Okay, will do. And let's see, it's only 25 words that I can use for this. Okay.
Basic city secure, temporary, Winchester possibly on march, troops ASAP, reinforcements ASAP.
Okay.
I think that's within 25.
Yep. Yeah, that's less than 25 easily. So, Saloon here. City secured temporarily. Winchester here. Need reinforcements soon. And
I hear light.
Can't respond. He cannot respond. It's sending.
It's basically like a one-way communication thing.
Okay. So yeah.
Let's see. Even if sending is received, subject is not obligated to act upon it. But these guys would be idiots to not do it.
Yeah.
Especially since I mentioned who it was that was sending it.
Yep. So yeah. In the commander's quarters, do I find any nice things like a really nice spyglass?
Yeah.
I'm getting to the tallest tower, in the tallest towers, and I'm going to do a full scout around the city. I'm looking in all directions. I'm looking for an army.
Need assistance.
Yeah, the army's on the. Yeah, the army's already on the way.
I will not be able to see our reinforcements. I'm looking for Winchester's forces.
Actually, that's the strange thing. Winchester isn't marching toward the city. He's marching away from the city, already captured the 10% of men who would be fighting in the territorial arena.
So, acting as a commissar.
Huh?
Acting as a commissar.
What's a commissar?
A commissar. They were the disciplinary...
They're political officers.
Yeah.
They would shoot deserters on sight.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we're going to dismantle the slums as quickly as possible, get everyone inside, and we're going to have people on the walls, sealing the gates. Lockdown.
Boy, I'll help for that. Like, what about us, Rachel? I'm afraid that the South Street gang is disbanded. What? Yeah, the mission's complete. So, I don't want Peter Kid in any harm's danger anymore.
We are going to need help breaking down the camps out there, though. Getting supplies inside, helping move the wounded. I think you guys can handle that.
But it must be through voluntary consent only.
We can help with that. Yeah.
So we're going to get these slums
dismantled.
We're getting the slums dismantled, getting everyone within the city's walls, closing the gates after everyone's inside, and we are on high alert until reinforcements arrive.
All right. So the next day, reinforcements have arrived. Rachel is acting as the as the orphanage got as the orphanage mother until something proper arrives. So yeah, she's still in charge of the kids. It's just the stuff
Different
She's not the orphanage mother. She's the big sister.
the big sister. Yeah,
Yep. She's big sis.
until
Don't fuck with big sis.
until new orphanage mother arrives.
So I've got a feeling that most of the food rations for the military are still there.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And none of that is poisoned because I poisoned the pot, not the entire supply. Because I am smart, long run. So we've got plenty of food. We've got arms. We've got military regulars in the city, so a temporary government can be formed pretty quickly. And I guess our work here's done.
I believe it might be.
I'm keeping the spyglass, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Also, like, is there like a garrison, like a small, like a garrison of where like these guys used to be, like the Wufu Empire guys used to be primary one?
Oh, you mean the barracks?
Yeah.
Here.
How about we do a little trip to their barracks and liberate some things?
Let's check the barracks. What do we see there?
All right, some weapons, some armor, some horses.
We'll leave those.
Sandra, I point to the horses. You know what you must do.
So, but seriously, what happened with the other horses? I wasn't here for that.
I was joking that they were making some strange gubernatorial decisions that were kind of weird.
They are now on the council of that city, and part of the interim government. They're part of the provisional government now.
And to which I point to these horses and say, Sandra, you know what you must do.
Poke, poke, poke.
Awaken these beautiful beasts.
Yay! Level good horses.
Also, in like the barracks, do I find an adamantine bayonet?
You know what? Yeah. The second adamantine bayonet other than Rachel's bayonet. Who's she retired now?
She
All right.
can keep it.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, Big Sis is in charge of dismantling the. Big Sis is in charge of dismantling the slum town.
At least the kids. I've got a feeling there are multiple groups dismantling it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just dismantling it, getting all supplies back into the city, lockdown, all that stuff. Always fun. Getting keeping back into houses. So.
And I actually now have a bayonet. A good quality one.
Nice. So next step is we've got to get in touch with those dwarves who have that forge. We might need their help in the future.
Mm-hmm. Also, again, in these warehouses, dark leaf cloth.
Let me see. You know what? Yeah.
Nice.
I'll give that stuff to Vikrin. Well, Vikrin, I think you know what to do with this.
What do you want made?
Oh, a very fine spider silk bodysuit.
I have never made one of those before. That's an extremely exotic piece of armor.
But you've been around so many drows, so you've probably seen some women with such armor.
Well, I mean, there were a few smiths in my original city that made them. Not many though. Most of them use much heavier armors. I could try to replicate it, Can't make any promises, but I'll do my best.
Okay.
So, Ty, do you want me to make a crafting check?
Yep.
Amy, can you throw me a crafter's fortune, please?
Okay. Done.
Thank you. Okay. So, this may take several days, but would a 42 be able to create what she's asking?
Yeah.
This is not magic, but this is a masterwork dark leaf cloth attire.
Mm-hmm.
Properly fitted, should be good to go.
Yep.
You can wear it underneath your current armor until we have time to enchant it.
Yes. Just out of curiosity, like mechanically speaking, would I still use would I add the AC that I'd gain from that in addition to what I have, or
No. If you're somehow wearing two types of armor, you use the best AC stats and the worst negative stats. So the best positive stat, worst negative stats. So in your case, you're basically wearing a bodysuit. That's effectively what you're wearing right now underneath your armor. Doesn't help you, doesn't hinder you because it's so lightweight.
Okay.
But yeah, we've got to get boogieing to the dwarves. So do I need to roll a survival check to try and find this place, Ty?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the way there, however, you notice a familiar red hawk in the sky. He lands and says, "Ah, I guess congratulations, Order. It's the Empire. It's the Emperor."
so is he projecting himself, or is he
Yeah,
just
he's
through it?
protecting himself.
Yes, it was a hard-fought victory.
Ah,
But I'm sure you have more important things to do than to just give a nice little social call to us.
Just out of curiosity, we ever get the Emperor's name?
Emperor Rufu the 24th.
Wu. I'm going to call you Wu. So, Wu, how long did it take you to get those cities in the first place?
About 6 months.
We've been here for what? About a month?
Yes.
Sounds about right.
Yes,
Yeah.
I should note that next time I should note to put some more stronger men in charge.
Oh, some very good, strong men. Oh.
Well, at least Rotunda's happy. He has plenty of volunteers for his gladiatorial arena. I have to find a replacement for Isaac, though.
I suspect that whoever wins the tournament there will probably end up being the replacement for Isaac.
As long as you find a very valuable weapon. I have some ideas of where a weapon can be found. Of course, I'm not going to tell you, but
Oh, come on, Wu. We're such good friends. You can tell us your secrets.
no.
Come on. We are nice people. Give me a sec to roll diplomacy.
I'm going to help you with this one.
Okay. So,
I can help.
I help.
Jesus, yeah, better diplomacy than me. Shit.
Well, okay, we're helping Remy. Remy's going to convince him to help us.
Yes.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yep.
Fuck. Skills.
So, Jimpan, you get a +4 to your diplomacy.
Okay, add that to my
So, yeah.
form. I said whatever.
Jesus Christ!
41. So she comes up with her cute little captain's hat and gives him the puppy, gives him the kind of the kitty cat eyes, going, "You can tell us."
Yeah, please.
Miss Reedy. A pleasure to see you again.
You too.
Fine. I'll have it be a race. You know the time I destroyed a long time ago? I have a reason for destroying it. I have a very powerful weapon that's hidden inside it.
Okay.
If you could if you could if you could beat my champion to it, then maybe you could have it.
Yeah, then the race is on.
And now if you excuse me, I have a tournament to set up. Goodbye
Oh,
for
please,
now.
don't let us take
Okay.
your time. And she just blows a kiss.
Good luck.
And this
Goodbye.
and
I
this
highly doubt the Osmodian courts are happy with you.
at
My
this,
family was smart enough not to piss them off by hiring a guy who steals devil souls.
at this point the Hulk pretty much flaps his wings and flies away.
So he destroyed an entire kingdom because they had a weapon that threatened him.
Yeah.
Where do you think they hit it?
I suspect we probably have to go right back to the city that. Wait a minute. Which was that city that had like that guy? He was digging around something. I think it was like a basement near him or something.
If we can get a magical connection. Wait, hold it. I'm pulling out. Don't we have basically the equivalent of like a speaking stone or something that's connected to the king of Westwood?
I think that was in like the capital city in the kingdom.
No. We gave us a physical one to contact him. Could have sworn we had one because I used it to contact him before the refugees were sent out.
Well, if so, it'd be in your inventory because I know I don't have it.
Okay. I'm asking Ty if we ever actually had that thing or not.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pulling out the contacting stone, I guess, and I'm gonna go. Your Highness, you awake? We need to quickly speak.
Good morning.
Yeah. Hi. Sorry, but is that paladin we sent over to you? Is he still hanging around Westwood?
He moved to let's see now. He moved to what? 1 second. There we go.
He moved to where?
He moved to Broomstick a long time ago.
Well, that's still in his kingdom. Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Could you try to get the stone to him quickly, or get him to the stone, whichever's faster. We need to talk to him about the possibility of a powerful weapon still existing within the remnants of his home kingdom.
All right, it'll be a couple of days, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll start searching ourselves. Just I'll keep this in my belt pouch. We should be able to hear it if you contact us.
All right.
Thank you.
And at this point, he hands up and go back to sleep.
Yep. So let's go. So yeah, we gotta get there quick. So who's ready for forced marches?
Couldn't we just have Isandra just teleport us back to that city?
True. Cassandra, would you happen to have a greater teleport available?
V? Hello? Okay, for some reason he's muted.
Yep.
Well, it's a better idea than a forced march.
Yeah.
I taste the future.
Zandra, do you think you can get like a greater teleport set up for us?
Sure. Where to?
You remember that the remnants of that kingdom in the east, the capital city of it?
Oh yeah. Okay. Fine. Not even someplace interesting like a volcano.
Oh, there's possibly a super weapon there.
There's possibly a magical artifact there that's really powerful. A weapon.
Yeah.
And I know you would want to probably study that weapon if we get our hands on it.
Oh, another super weapon. Fine. I'll add it to the collection.
Yet the super weapon collection always gets more beautiful the more items you add to it.
Yeah.
So,
So teleport. Emergency teleport. We'll have to find the dwarves later.
to be fair, we kind of need to deal with Ryu before dealing with them.
Da-da-da.
Oh yeah, he was here, but he got teleported away.
Yep. So yeah, let's see. Okay. We need to break up into search teams. We got to
Okay.
search every nook and cranny of the city. We have to find either some sort of hidden vault or I don't even know where to begin. So I'm going to get to work.
Well, I'm just basically going to constantly cast Detect Magic everywhere we go.
True seeing! Everybody gets true seeing.
Holy crap. I rolled a 20 on my perception check to search through the city.
Jesus.
How do I find it?
Seawolf. You also have true seeing.
What does
What
True
does that
Seeing
do?
do?
It lets you ignore illusions.
But even better.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me just sip my third cup of coffee today. I shouldn't be drinking this much coffee. But I can see stars.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can see through all illusions. What
Yeah.
else can True Sight do?
What was that?
I was just asking what else True Sight can do.
I think it's just illusions.
This is the
Oh shit, it's
What
level
does it
6 spell.
True seeing. You call from the subject ability to see all things that actually are. The subject sees through normal and magical darkness, notices secret doors hidden by magic, sees exact locations of creatures or objects hidden under blur or displacement effects, sees invisible creatures or objects normally seen, sees through illusions, sees the true form of polymorphic change or transmuted beings. Further, the subject can focus its vision into the ethereal plane, but not into extra-dimensional spaces. The range is 120 feet. True seeing, however, does not penetrate solid objects. In no way coffers an X-ray. I've got a way to do that. Yeah. Okay. So, Ty, with a 52 plus true seeing, do I find something we missed the first time we searched the city?
Oh boy, yes.
No one ever expects the nat 20.
Okay. Is it like a stone? Is it basically a stone door that was hidden with magic?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to place my hand on the stone door, and I'm going to use my special ability.
Also, considering the kind of magic it is, I could cast 3 rounds of Detect Magic to, first is obviously detecting the presence or absence of magic.
I can see through an object that is 6 inches thick. Is this object 6 inches thick
Yep.
or less?
It's about 6 inches thick.
Okay, just barely enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to place my hands on it. I can keep. Okay. It's gonna basically what happens is Vikram just sits there in prayer, speaking. He'll be speaking in probably he'll be speaking in Elven, asking Desna to give him the eyes of the explorer. After about a minute, he opens his eyes. They're basically completely black, and now he can see through this object. What does he see on the other side? And again, I'm going to roll perception, and I'll still have true seeing effect on me. So 34.
All right, 1 second, because I haven't actually set the map yet. Because I don't expect a natural 20.
That's how you broke up.
I haven't set the actual map yet because I didn't expect a natural 20. So give me a second to set up.
It's fine, Ty.
Well,
thankfully I have the map, but
so I just have detect magic going constantly. So do I find things that are magical, like magic hidden in walls or traps? Detect magic technically doesn't detect magical traps, but
oops.
But she's basically has detect magic going for magic.
Yeah. Let's see, where is it? So I've got 10 minutes to check this out.
Yep.
All right. And here you are.
And like I say, I'm just constantly spamming detect magic.
So I'm seeing. Well, we haven't opened the door yet. I'm just seeing what's on the other side.
Yeah.
So with a 34, do I see anything? Traps, things moving around.
Yeah.
What is in this?
Some traps, some things moving around. And pretty much some golems.
There must be protectors of this. Do I see any sort of writing in here at all, written on any walls?
It's outdated. It's been worn up since.
Basically, it's well worn. It just cannot be read at this point.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let's see. Do I have a spell that can just redo that? Not as an Orson, no. Okay. So some moving creatures, golems, some traps. What else was there?
Pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah, okay, there are traps, there are golems guarding this thing. Do I see any sort of weapons or a coffin or anything like that?
Not yet.
This place is massive. This is only the first level.
Yeah. It's a big goddamn thing. And there is definitely magical creatures in there. So, I guess we shall go quietly through this, right, Vikrin?
Looks like we're gonna have to slog through this. No choice.
Yeah.
We're dealing with golems.
Can you tell what kind? Actually, I could do like a knowledge check to figure out what kind as soon as I can see them.
I'm assuming I can give him a description of these things, and he might be able to get some information because golems are actually something I have no knowledge of. They're magical. They're magical creations. So I believe that's under Arcana, which is not one of mine.
Which one would it be?
Oh, it's me?
Yeah, like the check. Like the knowledge check to determine what kind of golems.
I believe
Okay.
we Narja. Yeah, okay.
Arcana? Okay.
I-
And I also
I'm describing these, and I'm going to describe these things as best I can.
All right. And I shall also apply Hunter's Lore and just take a 20. 42.
Alright. As you described it, Vikrin, you come across this golem before, or at least this type of golem.
What kind?
3 alchemical golems, similar to the Mage's Tower, similar to the Crystal Tower.
Similar to the one in the Crystal Tower.
Oh, those things were those things I did not want to mess with.
So, like, what kind of golem was that?
I never got an answer. And unfortunately, Sally isn't here to give us more information.
But with a 42, would I be able to tell what kind of golem specifically?
Alchemical golem.
Alchemical golem. So we have some alchemical golems then. And I'll basically just describe everything that I know about them.
Yep.
They can see in the dark. They kind of not exactly the most perceptive of things. They can move around the speed of the average person.
Are they resistant
large
to
arms.
anything?
Let's see. They have damage resistance 10, adamantine or bludgeoning.
Okay, we
immunities,
can work. We can
construct
work with
traits, and
bludgeon.
magic.
We can work with bludgeon.
Immunities, so it would be construct traits and magic.
If I remember right about magic weapons, once they're technically considered +4, whether that's through special abilities or through the flat plus bonus, they're treated as adamantine, I think.
Possible.
I'm only asking this because actually no, yeah, that means Alara can actually deal with these things in a hand-to-hand fight. Though in situations like this is not going to be a fun fight.
So basically, I basically tell you everything there is in this in non-meta terms. So yeah, immune to spells or spell-like abilities that would allow spell resistances. So I don't believe it would be immune to like magic weapons specifically.
I think it's just certain magical effects, but I don't think magic weapons would be they'd have magic weapons. So that's up to Ty.
I'll be thinking about it, because I guess we have to end this session for this day.
Yep.
Okay.
They are large creatures,
Mm-hmm.
so that makes them a bit easier to hit. But it also means that they have a natural reach.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and they got ranged, apparently.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so hopefully you guys have fun.
I did.
So for now, I've got a
Burn
feeling
the village!
So for now, I think the Arrowville Republic is going to secure the cities and probably build fortresses along the river,
And
as well as guard the mountain passes, so that basically force the enemies to a choke point.
Yep.
Instead of having to fight them on open ground.
Yep. So congratulations, you secured the Arrowville Republic and the citizens.
Yep.
It'll take a while before it gets to full strength, but at least it's secure for now.
Yep.
And Remy decided to run off.
I'm still here.
Alright, so next week, golems. All of them.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dang that natural 20.
Yep.
Yeah. Look, I swear, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, sure.
Also, I would like to note this is the first time that you guys have seen Vikran has used his own sort of innate magic.
So the Wraither weapon is on. Who have survived? Tune in next week.
Yep.
I've got a feeling we're a little ahead of the curve.
Mm-hmm.
Since we teleported here, and I found this place pretty much immediately.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Speaking of, we should probably see about closing that door so that they don't immediately find it.
Are there magical spells that can just kind of weld things shut?
Well, men kinda could technically do something like that. At least the way it's described in 5th edition.
Well, what we could do is I could sacrifice some of the pitons I've got, and we can jam up the mechanism completely.
Mm-hmm.
That'll at least buy some time, so they won't be able to open it through the way it's supposed to be. But the problem is, if we can see through the magical enchantment, they can too. We need to find some way of making this rock completely sealed from the outside. If we wanted to go extreme, we could collapse this entire level. We could cave in this entire level, locking ourselves down here, and then using teleport to get out.
Yeah, that is an option.
I mean, technically, we do have a safe place to sleep.
We also have a few barrels of gunpowder that we can use to help with the demolition.
Yeah, and we have a couple of people with knowledge engineering, so we could look for weak points to cause the structure to collapse.
Yep. Also, we saved the Arrowville. Oh wait, never mind. We leveled up 2 sessions ago. Never mind.
Yeah.